The 2025 Toyota Corolla Hybrid is, on the surface, a compact sedan that most people will glance at without a second thought. It doesn't shout for attention. It doesn't try to dazzle you with outrageous power or futuristic design. Instead, it humbly continues a lineage that spans over 5 decades, a nameplate worn by more than 50 million vehicles sold globally. But this is no longer just a budget commuter or a basic city car. This is the hybrid variant of Toyota's most iconic model, now entering a new era, one where subtlety, efficiency, and trust are more important than ever. In a world obsessed with extremes, super versus with sub-3 second 0 to 60 times, oversized SUVs that try to be everything at once, and six-figure tech-laden status symbols, the Corolla Hybrid is a quiet refusal to participate in the race for more. And yet, it delivers so much value, so much intelligence in its engineering, that it becomes revolutionary in its own way. Because it doesn't promise hype. It delivers longevity, practicality, and for 2025, more refinement than ever before. The exterior design reflects this philosophy perfectly. It's clean, familiar, and subtly modern. The 2025 model carries forward the bolder front-end styling from the mid-cycle refresh introduced a couple years ago, with slim LED headlights that pierce outward like eyes focused on the horizon, a low-profile black mesh grille that brings just enough aggression, and sculpted lines along the hood and sides that add movement without drama. It's unmistakably a Corolla, but also unmistakably evolved. It's not flashy, but there's beauty in the restraint. The proportions are balanced. The dimensions feel just right. It's the kind of car you appreciate more the longer you live with it, not the one that tries to win you over in 30 seconds. But open the door, and that's where the transformation really begins. The 2025 Corolla Hybrid's interior has matured in a way that mirrors the modern compact driver's expectations. The materials have taken a step up, with soft-touch surfaces wrapping the dashboard, nicely padded armrests, and metallic trim accents breaking up the dark plastics in all the right places. The seats, whether in cloth or soft-tech synthetic leather, are sculpted and supportive. And the layout is remarkably intuitive. Everything is where it should be. There's no overcomplication, no gimmicks, just thoughtful design. Dominating the center of the dash is a high-definition touchscreen, 8 inches standard, with an available 12.3-inch display on higher trims, powered by Toyota's latest infotainment system. It's fast, finally. It supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, cloud-based navigation, and over-the-air software updates. Paired with a digital driver display that shows hybrid system data, real-time fuel efficiency, and customizable trip stats, the car feels modern without trying too hard to be techy. But of course, it's what lies beneath the surface that makes this car truly special. The 2025 Corolla Hybrid uses Toyota's 4th-generation hybrid synergy drive system, the same foundational technology that powers the Prius, now tuned specifically for the Corolla's balance of performance and economy. The 1.8-liter Atkinson cycle 4-cylinder engine works in harmony with 2 motor generators and a compact lithium-ion battery to produce a combined 138 horsepower. Modest, sure. But real-world performance feels far better than that number suggests, especially in city driving, where electric torque makes the car feel nimble and responsive from a stop. But more importantly, the Corolla Hybrid is a masterclass in efficiency. Depending on trim and wheel size, it can achieve anywhere between 50 and 53 miles per gallon combined, numbers that are nearly unmatched by any non-plug-in sedan on the road today. You don't have to try to drive efficiently. The car helps you do it automatically, seamlessly switching between gas and electric power in ways that are invisible to the average driver. Regenerative braking captures energy on the way down hills or in stop-and-go traffic, gently topping up the battery without you even noticing. For 2025, Toyota continues to offer an available electronic all-wheel drive system, an increasingly rare feature in compact hybrids. It doesn't use a mechanical connection to the rear axle. Instead, a dedicated electric motor provides power to the rear wheels only when needed, offering better grip in rain, snow, or even gravel driveways without a major penalty in fuel economy. For drivers in colder climates or mountainous regions, this single feature alone makes the Corolla Hybrid stand out in a crowded segment. And yet, performance isn't the only form of safety, and here, Toyota delivers once again. Every 2025 Corolla Hybrid comes equipped with Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, the most advanced version of the company's driver assistance suite. This includes full-speed adaptive cruise control that works in stop-and-go traffic, lane centering with gentle steering inputs, pre-collision braking with pedestrian and cyclist detection, road sign assist, automatic high beams, and proactive driving assist. A subtle but brilliant system that helps adjust throttle and steering around corners or in slow traffic. On higher trims, you'll also find blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and a surround view camera system. It's a comprehensive suite that adds peace of mind to every trip, whether it's a long road trip or a quick school run. Driving the Corolla Hybrid isn't a thrill ride, and it's not meant to be. What it offers instead is a smooth, composed, and quiet experience. One where the car fades into the background and simply does its job well. The steering is light but direct. The ride is firm enough to feel stable but soft enough to absorb potholes and cracks in the road. It's incredibly easy to drive. And in a time where complexity seems to define progress, that simplicity feels almost revolutionary. The Corolla Hybrid doesn't ask for attention. It earns trust, slowly, over months and years. It earns it every morning when it starts without fail. Every week when you pass gas stations others are pulling into. Every month when your maintenance bills are almost non-existent. Every winter when the AWD helps you climb that hill. Every summer when the cooled cabin greets you after work. And every time you look at your long-term fuel economy average and realize you've been saving money every single mile. This car isn't about trends. It's about longevity. It's about understanding that most people don't want a car that's exciting. They want a car that works. A car that's efficient, comfortable, easy to park, easy to own, safe, reliable. In that sense, the 2025 Corolla Hybrid might be one of the most important vehicles on the road, not because it makes headlines, but because it quietly delivers on the promise of what a car should be. And that's where Toyota's genius lies. The Corolla Hybrid doesn't try to win you over with flash. It wins with substance. It reminds us that progress doesn't always have to look radical. Sometimes it looks familiar. Sometimes it looks like a Corolla.